Forgetfulness isn't an inevitable part of getting older, it's a sign your brain is starving for the right fuel. For decades, medicine claimed that neurogenesis, the creation of new neurons, stopped after adolescence. That belief is dead. Groundbreaking neuroimaging and post-mortem biological markers published in Nature Medicine confirm that the human brain continues generating thousands of new functional neurons daily within the dentate gyrus of the hippocampus. Even in individuals in their late 80s, cognitive decline occurs not because your brain can't regenerate, but because the rate of neural cell death outpaces regeneration due to chronic neuroinflammation, oxidative stress, and nutrient deficiency. To keep neurogenesis alive and actively reverse memory loss, you don't need $100 synthetic supplements or expensive prescriptions. You need specific bioactive compounds that cross the blood-brain barrier to activate BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, the key protein responsible for neuron growth, synaptic plasticity, and memory consolidation. Here are 3 dirt cheap, scientifically validated foods sitting in your local grocery store right now that directly fuel neurogenesis and rebuild your memory centers. Let's dive straight into the first food on our list, an ingredient so frequently overlooked that most people are shocked to learn just how powerful it is for the human brain. The very first brain-building powerhouse is canned mackerel or sardines. For decades, mainstream health media and high-end nutritionists have praised wild-caught salmon as the undisputed king of brain foods. While salmon is certainly nutritious, its soaring market price makes eating it 3 or 4 times a week completely unsustainable for most grocery budgets. Mackerel and sardines, on the other hand, deliver the exact same high-density neurological benefits and, in some cases, even higher concentrations of key neuronutrients for literally pennies on the dollar. To understand why these small, affordable fish are so transformative, you first have to look at the biological composition of your mind. Beedry white, your brain is roughly 60% fat, making it the most fat-concentrated organ in your entire body. But it cannot function on just any type of fat. It specifically requires a specialized, long-chain polyunsaturated fatty acid known as docosahexaenoic acid, or DHA. DHA isn't just an energy source. It is a structural building block that forms the very outer architecture, the lipid bilayer of every single one of your 86 billion brain cells. You can think of DHA as the high-grade, synthetic oil that keeps the microgears of your memory running without friction. When your diet lacks sufficient DHA, your body is forced to substitute lower-quality, rigid fats into neural cell membranes, causing those membranes to harden and stiffen. When neural membranes lose their fluidity, the physical signaling between your brain cells slows down dramatically. Electrical impulses lag. Neurotransmitter receptors become desensitized, and the rate of signal transmission drops. In daily life, this microscopic failure manifests as that deeply frustrating brain fog walking into a room and staring blankly, struggling to retrieve a close friend's name, or misplacing everyday items you just held moments ago. This is precisely where canned mackerel and sardines perform their heavy lifting. A single 100-gram serving of canned sardines or mackerel delivers between 1,500 to 2,200 milligrams of active EPA and DHA, unlike plant-based omega-3 south found in chia seeds or walnuts, which the human body converts into usable DHA at an extremely inefficient rate of less than 5 sardine is preformed and vilai. Your body can immediately shuttle it through the bloodstream and across the blood-brain barrier. Furthermore, a significant portion of the omega-3 fatty acids in these canned fish are bound to phospholipids. Clinical studies published in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience indicate that phospholipid-bound DHA crosses the blood-brain barrier much more efficiently than standard triglyceride forms, directly integrating into the dentate gyrus, the exact region of the hippocampus responsible for forming new, lasting memories. Once these fatty acids are embedded into your neural membranes, they trigger a signaling cascade that elevates levels of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF. BDNF acts like a high-potency miracle growth serum for your neurons. It doesn't just protect existing brain cells from dying. It actively encouraged your brain to sprout new dendrites, which are the tiny branch-like arms that neurons use to communicate with each other. This process, known as synaptic plasticity, is what allows a 75 or 85-year-old brain to store new information just as effectively as a younger one. A common worry with eating fish frequently is mercury accumulation. But because mackerel and sardines sit at the very bottom of the marine food chain and feed exclusively on plankton, they do not bioaccumulate heavy metals, microplastics, or toxins the way apex predators like tuna or swordfish do. You get pure, clean, neuroprotective fuel without the toxic burden. Beyond fats, a single tin of these fish provides over 300% of your daily required vitamin B12, which is essential for maintaining the myelin sheath, the protective insulation surrounding your nerve fibers that prevents signal crossfiring and cognitive slowdown. Integrating canned sardines or mackerel into your routine just 2 to 3 times a week supplies your nervous system with the exact raw biological construction material it needs to repair damaged cell walls, lower brain inflammation, and restore lightning-fast memory recall, all without straining your budget. Our second memory-saving hero is likely sitting in your local produce all right now: fresh spinach. This simple, leafy green is far more than just a humble side dish. It is a powerful biological shield and growth catalyst for your aging mind, while expensive supplements promise quick cognitive fixes. Spinach provides a complex matrix of targeted neuronutrients that work synergistically to protect existing brain tissue and stimulate neurogenesis. To understand why spinach is so critical for memory preservation, we have to look at a silent toxin that builds up in our blood as we age, an amino acid called homocysteine. Elevated levels of homocysteine act like sandpaper on the delicate inner lining of your cerebral blood vessels, causing microvascular damage and triggering chronic neuroinflammation. High homocysteine is directly linked by neurologists to accelerated hippocampal atrophy, the physical shrinking of your brain's primary memory center, which drastically increases the risk of severe memory loss and cognitive decline. This is where spinach performs its first, critical neuroprotective function through its high concentration of folate, or natural vitamin B9. Folate acts as an essential enzymatic cofactor in the body's methylation cycle, converting dangerous homocysteine into harmless methionine. By actively sweeping homocysteine out of your bloodstream, folate prevents vascular inflammation in the brain, preserves microcapillary blood flow, and protects the structural integrity of your hippocampus so your memory centers stay plump, healthy, and functional. Beyond folate, spinach is one of the richest dietary sources vitamin pioquinone and specialized fat-soluble antinoids, specifically lutein and zeaxanthin. Phylloquinone plays a vital structural role in the synthesis of sphingolipids, a unique class of lipids heavily concentrated in neural cell membranes and the myelin sheath, the protective insulation wrapping around your nerve fibers. Maintaining a healthy myelin sheath ensures that electrical signals travel between neurons at peak velocity, eliminating that frustrating lag time when you try to recall a name, a date, or where you placed your glasses. Simultaneously, the lutein and zeaxanthin in spinach cross the blood-brain barrier to deposit directly into brain tissue. The brain consumes roughly 20% of the body's total oxygen supply, making its lipid-rich membranes hypervulnerable to oxidative stress, essentially a form of biological rusting caused by free radicals. Lutein acts as a targeted neuroantioxidant, neutralizing these free radicals before they can damage neural mitochondria, the cellular energy factories required for learning and memory retrieval. The cognitive impact of these combined compounds is backed by rigorous, long-term scientific research. In the landmark Rush Memory and Aging Project, researchers tracked the dietary habits and cognitive performance of nearly 1,000 older adults over several years. The findings published in Neurology revealed that individuals who consumed just 1 to 2 servings of leafy green vegetables like spinach daily experienced a rate of cognitive decline equivalent to being 11 years younger in brain function compared to those who rarely ate greens. Furthermore, spinach is rich in inorganic dietary nitrates. When you eat spinach, beneficial bacteria in your mouth and digestive tract convert these nitrates into nitric oxide, a potent signaling molecule that relaxes and dilates your blood vessels. This process, known as vasodilation, increases cerebral blood flow, ensuring a continuous, Rich supply of oxygen and glucose is delivered directly to the brain cells responsible for executive function and rapid decision-making. By enjoying just one small bowl of cooked or lightly steamed spinach every day, you actively flush out inflammatory toxins, insulate your neural wiring, and flood your memory centers with the exact biochemical fuel required to keep your mind sharp, clear, and resilient for years to come. The third food on our list is a comforting, familiar snack that you probably already love: peanuts. Often overlooked in favor of expensive tree nuts like almonds or walnuts, the humble peanut is actually a concentrated neurological treasure chest that offers elite brain protecting power for a tiny fraction of the cost. To appreciate why peanuts are so uniquely beneficial for an aging mind, we must look at how the brain generates energy. Your brain accounts for only about 2% of your body weight, yet it consumes over 20% of your body's daily oxygen supply. This massive metabolic workload creates a high volume of unstable molecules known as free radicals, which cause a destructive process called lipid peroxidation, essentially a form of cellular rusting that degrades neural membranes over time. Peanuts combat this damage through an extraordinarily high concentration of alpha-tocopherol, the most biologically active form of vitamin E, vitamin antioxidant, meaning it specifically dissolves into fats and integrates directly into the protective lipid bilayers surrounding your neurons. When free radicals attempt to attack brain cells, vitamin E acts as an immediate sacrificial shield, neutralizing those volatile molecules before they can break down cell walls or damage DNA. Long-term population studies, including findings published in the Journal of Nutrition, Health and Aging, demonstrate that high dietary intake of vitamin E is directly correlated with a significantly lower risk of developing severe cognitive impairment and a slower rate of age-related memory loss. Beyond vitamin E, peanuts contain a powerful polyphenol called resveratrol, the exact same bioactive compound celebrated in red wine, but in a completely alcohol-free, dense format. Resveratrol serves as a natural vasodilator by activating an enzyme called endothelial nitric oxide synthase. This action signals the smooth muscles inside your cerebral arteries to relax and widen, triggering a process known as neurovascular coupling. This ensures that every time your brain works to learn new information or retrieve a distant memory, a fresh surge of oxygenated, nutrient-rich blood is delivered straight to the hippocampus, the precise hub, responsible for storing and retrieving your daily memories. In addition to these protective antioxidants, peanuts are a surprisingly rich source of niacin, vitamin B3, and picoumaric acid. Niacin is a vital precursor to NAD+, a coenzyme essential for cellular energy production inside neural mitochondria. Adequate niacin levels prevent synaptic dysfunction, while picoumaric acid works alongside resveratrol to suppress neuroinflammation, the underlying driver of brain fog and slow cognitive processing. Furthermore, peanuts provide a healthy balance of monounsaturated fatty acids that help stabilize blood sugar levels. Because sharp spikes and crashes in blood glucose can impair cognitive focus and trigger brain fatigue, the healthy fats and protein in peanuts provide a slow, sustained release of fuel to the brain throughout the afternoon. To get the absolute most out of this affordable brain food without unwanted side effects, preparation is key. Opt for raw, dry roasted, or boiled peanuts, ideally with their thin, red papery skins intact, as those skins contain the highest concentration of antioxidant polyphenols. Be sure to avoid varieties heavily coated in refined oils, artificial flavorings, or excessive sodium, which can raise blood pressure and counteract the vascular benefits. Incorporating a simple handful of clean peanuts into your routine delivers the ideal combination of antioxidant protection and enhanced blood flow, keeping your memory sharp, clear, and resilient. Protecting your memory and reclaiming your cognitive sharpness doesn't require expensive prescriptions, exotic superfoods, or complicated regimens. It comes down to consistent, deliberate choices with the affordable ingredients already sitting on your local grocery store shelves. By integrating these 3 budget-friendly powerhouses into your weekly routine, you give your brain the exact biological tools it needs to thrive. Serving canned mackerel or sardines supplies the essential DHA building blocks needed to rebuild rigid cell membranes and restore fast neural signaling. Adding fresh spinach to your meals sweeps away dangerous inflammatory toxins like homocysteine, while insulating your nerve fibers with folate and vitamin K. Meanwhile, enjoying a simple handful of peanuts delivers a powerful shield of vitamin E against cellular rust, while boosting oxygen-rich blood flow directly to your memory centers. Your brain possesses an extraordinary capacity to adapt and heal at any stage of life. Small, daily dietary habits compound over time, stopping memory loss in its tracks and preserving your focus, independence, and treasured memories for years to come. Which of these 3 foods will you be adding to your plate starting tomorrow? Let us know in the comments below, and if you found this information helpful, please share it with a friend or family member who could benefit from a sharper mind. Take care of your brain, and it will always take care of you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.